my name is Maria and this is Samson, and welcome to another video.
I like it, I go la 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 la. I like it, I just wah 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 wah. Oh baby, say it and make it a daily pride.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have Samson with me again because he is just the sweetest, most chill bird, and I don't know, he just makes it a little bit more fun. So for today's video, I was going back and forth trying to decide what I wanted to do. And then I saw this newbie book tag on YouTube, and I decided that I wanted to do my own.
So what?
Because I'm definitely a newbie, and why not? Sounded like fun. I actually saw this video and got the idea from Bookstalgic. You guys should check her page out. I will also put the link in the description below. And so let's get into it. So it's actually called the Booktube Newbie Tag. That's a bit of a tongue twister. So I had the name a little bit wrong. But I am just going to take my time, go down the list, answer some of these questions. I have the questions on my phone, so that's what I'm looking at. Questions are, why did you start this channel? And so I started this booktube channel because I really got into reading heavily last month. Again,
it's not a joke. It's dead seriousness.
There was a time a few months, like 3 or 4, maybe even 5 years ago, where I was reading a lot. And then life just kind of got in the way and I stopped. So I was finally ready to get back into it because it's something that I truly enjoy and I love, and now I do it every single night. After I get everybody ready for bed and I clean the kitchen and everything, then I just sit back, relax, and read my book. And I love it. So the second question says, what are some fun and unique things you can bring to BookTube? So I only read thrillers, although I do know there are some pages that do that also, but for some reason I've been having a hard time finding channels where people read mostly thrillers.
Looking for a needle in a haystack.
I only have like a few that I subscribe to, but there are not that many, so that's definitely unique, I think, because that is definitely the genre that I prefer and that I feel most comfortable with and that I'm going to stick to. But also, I have these beautiful feathered creatures. Oh my god, guys, I'm so sorry. The sun just came out and it's gone again. And I have these beautiful feathered creatures over here. I have actually 10 of them. So I eventually went to get at least the majority of them on camera with me, just so that you guys can see how amazing these guys are and maybe bring a little bit of awareness too.
Maybe, I don't know.
I have mentioned that I also have a bird YouTube channel. It's called The Bird Couple, and I will also link that down in the description below, but I think I can bring that uniqueness with these animals of mine that are rather on the unique and different side, at least from what I've seen. I have not seen any booktube channels with birds, right? Maybe he'll help me review some books, huh bud? No, he doesn't want to be here. Sorry. Going on, the third question asks, what are you most excited for about this new channel? So I definitely am really looking forward to sharing opinions of books that I have read and trying to put it so that it's understandable.
That's gonna be a struggle.
And I think it will really help me with my talking and how I articulate words and how I put together sentences. I think that's definitely a very exciting aspect of this. But also, I am very excited to connect with other book lovers and share opinions and go back and forth and just connect with all of you book lovers out there. Why do I love reading? So for me, I think reading is a way to kind of get out of my own head, stop thinking about my stuff, and escape to another world.
I'm out!
Which, being a stay-at-home mom, I feel like I really need sometimes, because things just get really depressing sometimes, and I do struggle with depression and some mental health stuff like that. And reading, I think it just really helps me not focus on that, focus on something else. So moving on, the next question asks, what book or book series got you into reading? I will link the video that I did answering exactly these questions. Well, not these questions, but this specific question about which books really got me into reading growing up. And I'm going to list the main ones. So I would say the Harry Potter series for a fact. I was never a huge reader, and then when the first Harry Potter book came out, I binged it, watched the movie, and then as soon as the next book was coming out, I had to go and get the next book. Like the day it came out, I stood in line at Barnes & Noble. That is how much enjoyment those books brought me. Another book that really stands out is Gone with the Wind. I am not a huge romance reader right now, actually at all. But back then, that book just really made me feel certain emotions, and I just really loved reading about somebody who was so different from me, because I feel like she also kind of motivated me maybe to be better than I was, because she was just so different, and I found her so fascinating and so inspiring.
I mean, it is what it is.
The next question is a pretty interesting one. It asks, what challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? Now, I know that this says specifically booktube channel, but I have had a YouTube channel before, and I think the hardest part is just finding people that like share the same interests as you, and just waiting for those people to find your content and maybe comment and subscribe and then form relationships that way. I think that will definitely be the hardest part. Also, I struggle with summarizing books, and I definitely can't wait to work on that. And just articulating what I want to get across, because that is definitely a struggle for me sometimes, but I think we'll be okay. Right, bud? I actually just thought of one more thing. I think that seeing how many books a lot of people read on BookTube, it kind of makes me feel like I'm not reading quick enough, or I'm not, getting through books fast enough, and I really need to overcome that, because I am a much slower reader than a lot of other people, and I'm going to get through books at my own pace, which is exactly as it should be. And finally, we are at the last question. The last question says, what questions would you ask your favorite booktuber? So I have a few booktubers that I listen to regularly, and one of them is Haley Hughes. I really enjoy her channel.
I'm a big fan, dude.
Because she reads a lot of thrillers and reviews a lot of them, and also horror, but I mostly go on her channel for the thrillers. For the thriller content. So she's definitely a booktuber that I watch most of her videos, if not all of them. And she has a lot. And I would like to ask her just how long it took her to get where she is in booktube. I'm pretty sure that she's been in it for a very long time, and I just want to ask her that question because sometimes I feel a little bit down in terms of having to build all of this from the bottom up. Again, even though I already kind of had a bit of success doing it for my bird channel, and now I have to do it all over again. And it definitely gets a little bit upsetting. And maybe a little bit depressing, thinking about all the work that I still have ahead of me. And I'm trying to not think about that because it's about the journey, not the destination. But I would just really like to hear about what she has to say on that, and how long it took her to gain the success that she has gained to this very day. And those are all the questions that I have for this Booktube Newbie Tag. If any of you guys have a new Booktube channel, I would be really interested to hear about what your answers to these questions are, and I would love to watch them. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today.
My work here is done.
Samson was... Hi, bud. Samson was pretty cooperative today, but then he always is. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please like, subscribe, comment if you did. It would really mean the world to me. And let me know if there are any videos that you would like me to do in the future. Vlogs, just sit down videos, anything really. I'm planning to do a lot of thriller recommendation videos in the future, but we're still getting to that point. So definitely let me know whatever you guys want to see. And I hope you guys watch my future videos. That would be really amazing, right, bud? And we'll see you in our next video. Bye, guys.